waterway where there will be a problem with. Hey, friends. So that is a snippet from a video that I made on February 21st regarding some premonition type predictions that information that I received that morning. I didn't immediately jump on and put any type of response because I wanted to, number one, get more information. Number two, at least show a little bit of care and respect around the fact that a tragedy occurred, lives are lost, major blow to infrastructure and local economy, yeah, actually, in some respects, global, you know, people's lives impacted with something like this. And it's a little bit heavy. So I just, wanted to give a little respect to that. Before I say anything, if you're here just to jump in and, troll and throw the nonsense conspiracy theories around, just miss me entirely with all of that. I do my best to practice grounded spirituality. I think that the conspiracy theories around that situation are already completely out of control and do not give any respect to the individuals whose lives are impacted. But I just wanted to mention that and be a little bit vulnerable, actually, because this situation with me receiving premonition type of information is new for me. I had very, very few instances over probably the last 4 to 5 years where things like that happened. And it seems to be ramping up. It seems to be happening to me more frequently. I don't bring all of them here because I am checking myself to see if things do in fact come to light and to hone my skills. So vulnerability first, that I am actually recognizing that I probably have to be a little bit better in my description of exactly the information that I'm receiving, and maybe a little less with how I might personally interpret it, because you're not inside my brain when I'm receiving it. So I'm now realizing, for example, there were 3 things about this Baltimore Bridge incident that that were kind of the specific hits that I had received when I got that information last month. One was that it was a waterway where there was a blockage of some sort or backing up of some sort where boats couldn't get in and out, cargo couldn't get in and out. That obviously did in fact occur. I did not see that there was an infrastructure issue or a bridge collapse to cause that, but I did see that they would be backed up and unable to get through because of a blockage of some sort. So that was there. The second, excuse me, had to do with a backlog on supply chain, a delay in supply chain. The information I had received that day, because I had to go back and look at my notes, I don't remember them entirely until I refresh my memory, because you're in a slightly altered meditative state with it when it's received, and it's not coming from me, it's coming from my guides, source, spirit, what have you. So the second was that there would be an issue with supply chain. The information I received was that the delay in supply chain would impact, it was kind of like those who need it most. And I think I may have even said something to that effect in the video from February 21st. I had made my own ego interpretation of, does that mean third world country not receiving something? Like I was thinking like food goods or something like that. Looking into the situation around this, obviously, as I mentioned, a huge economic impact. Farm equipment, auto industry, industrial, mechanical, all of that. Even things like sugar and salt, I believe, are imported there and then exported. A huge export is from the coal industry, coal actually being exported out to places like the UK who are having power issues. So my ego interpretation could have been a little more, I could have actually just kept that out a little bit more and just said, yes, the third thing that I got, sorry about that, I got a call. The third thing that I got was around, I had been drawn to, so, okay, so let me describe how I saw this because I remembered how I saw it. And actually, I might be able to put it up here. I had seen something that looked like this in my mind's eye, like a globe flattened out to a map. And I was getting drawn over to this Middle Eastern and Asian area. And I had mentioned in that video the band of the equator. And I had seen that first and was getting drawn to that area, like between Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn kind of band around the equator. And then it was almost like it zoomed in to show me, and I mentioned in the video, not inland in like a river way deep inland. It was more of like an open waterway where I could see that it was something that was more open to the open ocean, open waterway kind of situation. And, you know, I originally yesterday hearing the news interpreted that I had just straight up gotten that wrong, except for the open waterway portion, because that is an open port that, you know, once you get through the bay, it opens to the ocean. However, then I went to look up where the boat originates from and where it was headed back to. And though that was for both Sri Lanka, which is in the area that I had originally been drawn to around that band of the equator over in that space. So again, vulnerability, this is me learning how this works in real time with my guides who are helping me with this information, that I can, if there's something that I feel I need to come and make a video about as a prediction for just entertainment purposes only, that I give more description around what I'm seeing, what I'm receiving, what I'm sensing, what I'm feeling. And, you know, maybe give interpretation about that, but a little bit clearer about what I'm seeing. This is something I actually wish hadn't been right. And I'm asking for happy ones as well. So that being said, my heart goes out to everybody impacted by this, whether you're family to those who were lost or are still not yet recovered, or you are financially impacted in some way that affects your livelihood for you and your loved ones who you try to take care of. And, you know, you don't know how that's going to work out and if you're going to be safe yet. And I'm really sorry to hear of this news when I heard it yesterday morning. I actually was very sad yesterday about it a lot. And just my heart goes out to you. All the prayers and all of the well wishes to everybody as we recover from something like this, and hope that we can get things turned around and moving in the right direction, and that some closure can be brought to those families as quickly as possible.